One, two, 1, 2. Tell me how I'm sounding to you. Hey, yo, B, what it do though? I know it was mad late, but hey, I feel like going live anyway. Council Roundtable episode 360. We took the old fashioned razz to let y'all know what's happening. I know I'm sounding real crispy right now, as a matter of fact. Crispier than ever. Yeah, B. Just wanted to, it's been a while since I went live on Tuesdays. I did it last time I went live on Tuesday. It's probably like what last week, a couple of weeks ago, but it hasn't been as consistent as normally, and for right reasons. Like I just began stomped at work. I'm not gonna hold you. Work has been very busy, and amongst other things, life be life and I just be want to just kick back and just chill at times, and and sometimes I can't even do that. Sometimes I'll have to rip and run around and do this and do that, and especially after I have a hot meal and wash my ass, it's a wrap. I'm ready to call it a night. What's good, C Flu? Yeah, late night live. I normally go live a little earlier, but I went live a late night type ish. Tried to give y'all some content. Plus since this dude Undertaker birthday isn't it this dude birthday? Opened up the floodgates early. Pull up. Yeah, I see the link in the chat. Let's talk about it. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Hey man, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all that be here for the live, watching the uploads. Definitely be hitting that thumbs up. Definitely. Much appreciated. But yeah, man, I heard this dude Gargano had pulled up to NXT, man. Man, look. Run, my dude. Run as far away from SmackDown and stay your ass in NXT. Like, I'm glad. I guess this dude TKO said Candice LeRae had left with him also. Good. Yeah, I need to stay at NXT. Man, round of applause for the lovely wrestling couple, Mr. and Mrs. Wrestling. Because I don't know what was going on SmackDown, but it wasn't it. And then they made it even worse when this dude Champa left. And it came off low key like this dude Triple H was, doing this on purpose when it came to this dude Gargano. Like being a little spiteful, like, oh, since Gargano left now, I mean, since Champa left, now I'm gonna treat Gargano, you know, on some nonsense. The planking and looking all depressed and getting obliterated by Oba. And we was talking about that match too. We were saying that, man, look, if this was like a takeover or something and it was Oba versus Gargano, we already know that match would have been way different. And I'm not saying Gargano would have just beat the shit out this dude Oba Femi, but it would have been a competitive match. He would have gave Oba Femi a run for his money. How many shows are them damn Americano going to be on? I don't know, man. Like, it's like the joke is dead now. It was cool at first. The whole Grande Americano shit. It was it was cool at first, but it's like enough. It's not funny no more. It's over. It's overkill. It definitely became overkill when they gave him a whole stable. Like, why you got Pete Dunne and my dude was a Tyler Bate with them for? Why y'all putting masks on these dudes? All right, my dude Blaze. What's good, Blaze? What's going on, my dude? How you feeling? Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and AAA all in one damn week. A whole lot of wrestling. That's the crazy part, though. A whole lot of wrestling and a whole lot of nothing going on. Because all these promotions be thinking like, oh, it's just all about the matches. Like, does any of these promotions know how to tell a story? And I'm not saying any old story. I mean a good story, something really good. Like, y'all tell me what really good storyline is going on. I mean, really, really good storylines going on right now from any promotion. I don't want to hear this old Eddie O story. Like, no, I want to hear something like, oh, wow, okay. I really can't wait for the following week. I'm asking, like, legitimately. My dude RB. What's good, RB? Was all around for this dude Dietrich Davis live? Nah. Yeah, like most of the times when he be live, I'll be hella busy. Or I'll be right here with you guys. Blaze said being being irresponsible, trying to play one more game before work. I'm running late. Yeah, right before I went live, I was playing some seafood. It's like, man, I rarely get like time for myself like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I have like a few hours. I'll say like 3 hours, 4 hours legitimately. Then I'm going to bed and doing the, you know what I'm saying, doing what I do the following day. Rinse and repeat. What a life, you know? Always on the grind. I'm all right, man. But sometimes life be life and you know what I'm saying? But you gotta appreciate you gotta appreciate the good times like the bad times, because if there's no bad times, the good times wouldn't exist. Yin and yang. But I'm good though. Blaze said he worked 2 jobs and be on the game once a week. Yeah, man. Like, especially with this goofball in office, shit is getting more and more ridiculous. So tell me about it. All we could do is try to try to stay positive, keep cooking, b, keep punching. You know what I'm saying? Got my guy Black Star in the building. What's goody, my dude?
How you been?
Busy.
I feel you, brother. I feel you,
But
man.
fucking work and the music, and I think I'm going through a writer's block, low key.
That's a
Um,
motherfucker.
yeah, like when you, it's like what I think happens. Like it's because it's like you want to outdo what you did on your previous project, and I think that's what gives you writer's block, because you just don't want to just throw anything out there. You want to better yourself consistently, and sometimes you hit a brick wall.
Yeah, but like the right inspiration will come across,
Oh, of course. But it's like you gotta like right now when the main thing I'm in the midst of doing is trying to find new cadences and flows. That's
Right.
like the new thing I'm working on now. Is trust and believe it's not as easy as it sounds.
Yeah, but it's the dead man's birthday.
Yeah, B.
Eh,
Oh, got my dude Professor Simpson. What's going on, my dude?
but it
What?
was.
What? This dude Undertaker birthday got any special moments and all that? Greatest moments when it comes to
when
Undertaker?
when he whooped David Flair's ass.
That'll always be a classic. I always said American Badass Undertaker was my favorite Undertaker.
He said that. He said, "What are you doing? What am I doing? I'm whooping your ass. That's what I'm doing."
And then he turned into like I now. He was like, remember, he was like, hey, David Flair, don't you got a little sister? Yeah. Man, when he said that when he was in the bathroom,
Yeah. That was towards the end of the ass whooping.
I'm like, I now. Around that time, Charlotte was underage.
Not only did he whip David Flair's ass, he whipped every single person in that performance center's ass.
Said, mind your own damn business, Pritchard. Oh shit.
But then I thought to myself yesterday, right? Because I was watching Raw.
Oh, give me 1 second, my dude. Got ballet in the blick with the
All right.
building. More fire. More fire.
Because
Go ahead, go ahead.
like I was like watching the end of Raw, right? And like an epiphany started like going inside of my mind
Okay.
that there are 3 storylines in professional wrestling that are heads and heels above the others, right? And if you look at them, they've all been coming, or they started over the past 3 weeks.
Okay.
It started with the Swerve storyline, when Swerve just started becoming unhinged
How you
and being
get
whoever the fuck.
how do you get from Raw to AEW?
No. Like I'm going to end with like the 2 Raw storylines are going to be on the back end of this soliloquy. There you go. Yeah, that word. And like he's whooping everyone's ass, and you're thinking, okay, what is Raw going to do to kind of like be even with
Oh,
it? Or,
yeah, counterproductive. Yeah,
yeah,
counterproductive against it.
like
Right.
how they're going to kind of protect that. Then you saw,
Especially given the fact there's road to WrestleMania, they need to build some excitement.
like then about like 2 weeks later, right? Came the Oba Brock storyline, which again starting off very, very well.
Yeah.
And then on the final end of it, you see this Roman Punk storyline. And you're thinking to yourself, these storylines are very, very good. Why don't they apply themselves throughout the entire roster and making wrestling awesome again?
But that's the thing though. Like me, I don't think these are like all right, for instance, the Obafemi and Brock Lesnar, that's not a storyline.
Well, like
He
it's just it just started, you know.
Yeah, like it's not a storyline at all. Like they just this dude. First of all, let's really be real. Obafemi just showed up randomly. Remember, we all thought that Seth Rollins and Brock was about to get into it, and then Oba just showed up, and it's like, okay, what the like? It was a cool moment when he lifted this dude up and caught him with the fall of grace. I was here for that, but it was just so random. Like since when Seth Rollins was cool with Oba Femi.
Well, basically, like there was more to it. Like if you watch like the Instagram reel of Oba, he said there's only one ruler in WWE, and you're looking at him. I was like, shit.
What does that have to do with Brock Lesnar?
No, because like everybody says that he's the boss, that he's the final boss.
Nobody said Brock Lesnar was a final boss. That's the Rock.
No, not the final boss, but like he's the guy.
It's forced.
He's the alpha male of WWE.
It's forced.
Yeah, it is. But
you know what I'm saying? Like I said, the actual segment when him, catching Brock with the fall of grace, that was cool. But it's like, yo, Triple H gotta he just doesn't know how to be creative. Like you can't just do things on a whim. Like, Seth Rollins becoming a ninja overnight. It's like, what are we watching here?
But both segments, I mean, like last night when Brock had him up in the F5, fought out of it, got him with a clothesline over the top rope.
And yo, like, remember this dude TKO was saying that he should catch him with an F5. And I don't think he should ever catch him with it. I think they should really stall on that. Because that's something special right there. Like, don't let him catch him with that shit right now. Wait on that. Really wait on that shit.
Brock's going to beat the shit out of him in New York next week. That's almost a guarantee.
I just don't think. Well, okay, I'll give you that. Fuck it. Let him do that. But him catching him with F5, I don't think that should happen. And I remember the previous show that we did, you were saying that he should catch him with at least one German or whatever. And I was like, yeah, and if he catches him with that German, he should completely no-sell it. Like, I really want them to really go there with Oba. This is a perfect opportunity to really make Oba that legitimate killer.
Like then,
like let him go there with that shit. Be like, I don't want to. I just like my main thing is I don't want their Mania match to be a competitive match. No, it should be a complete squash. This dude should just annihilate Brock at Mania. That's it.
Like then the news of like, oh, I'm not going to be here for a long time. I'm just here to feed my kids. Like, yeah, Oba's winning this match.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's definitely going to win. Well, he should win, I should say. But I don't think it should be a competitive match. And then, but let's really be real. Brock always been on that type of time. He didn't really care much about He didn't really like. He knows about the business, but he don't really care about the business. Like he's just a mercenary. He always been on that type of time. He's just here to get some bread and go about his business.
But he does sell for people who are worth it, and he thinks Opa's worth
it. Like if he likes you, if he likes you, he'll take care of you. He definitely would.
Like then to end last night, it was Jay who caught the shot. Like they said, man, get him, get this man. No, they said, get this dude, get him.
He was like, man, he called him by his real name and everything. He was like, yo, Joe, get him, smash him, pause. I ain't gonna lie, that shit pumped me up when he was. Yo, them motherfuckers got me pumped last night when he did that shit. And only thing that was missing was Roman doing his war cry.
Like then.
Ooh, that's the only thing he was missing.
Like then.
Let's read the comments real quick.
Okay.
So the professor said, I think circumstances have killed so many storylines that creative teams have given up on writing ahead. They book on the fly.
That's true.
But it's like, what? Like, they haven't written anything. Like, how's anything being written? We've seen on Unreal. What are they writing? Like, people got to remember, just because you're saying such and such deserves a belt, that's not writing anything. They're not putting like a full-fledged script out. Nothing is being written. Like, yeah, they may write some promos and bullet points here and there, but that was it. They're not really having like a full fledged script. Like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We have a 3 month plan. What when it comes to complete dialogue and character build, it's just an angle. It's just angles. Oh, I don't like you. I don't like you either. Let's fight. That's it.
Like then,
Hold on. Give me a second. Let me read more comments.
okay, go ahead.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Not to start anything, but do you get? Yeah, I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read it.
Okay.
Not to start anything, but do you guys think that Oba might be a MAGA supporter? He said that he likes Elon Musk, Joe Rogan, and David Goggins as his heroes. Yeah, I won't be surprised.
Here's
What you
the
think about
thing.
that? What you think about that?
Here's the thing, C Fluid. He never said that he likes their policies. He just says that he's influenced by them dreaming big. By Oba say or by Elon saying like, "Oh, I want to be the richest man in the world one day," and he actually became it. That is not necessarily being gun ho on everything that they're doing. That doesn't make him MAGA.
Yeah, he didn't say that. Oh, he likes Trump per se. He just said that. You know, did he even mention Trump? 'Cause I didn't watch the
No,
interview
no,
per
no, he
se.
didn't.
Yeah,
Like he never
so
mentioned Trump. He mentioned
I
Trips. He mentioned Musk. He mentioned
yeah.
Goggins, and he mentioned Rogan.
Ballet said Elon Musty. Simpson said, I think Oba is conservative, as most non-Americans are, and he knows who his bosses are. Yeah. Now that you say that, that's what I was about to say. Like, I think he's playing chess more than anything. You know what I'm saying? And that's the vibe I got. Like he's
You're right.
playing chess. He's not gonna sit here and say like, "Oh, fuck Trump and fuck y'all, Mac." That's gonna ruin his career because that your bosses and all that. You know what I'm saying? You know how they give it up. How
George,
many
buddy,
times they done? How many times the McMahon family and all that done hang out with Trump? Shit, Triple H is like, what is he?
he's in the
In
cabinet.
charge of? Yes, I what?
He's in the cabinet.
Right. He's in the cabinet. His mother-in-law's in the cabinet. All that. So he's not going to sit there and step on any toes. But to ask if he's MAGA, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because like what Black Sauce said, he didn't mention nothing about Trump or anything like that. And just because you like Elon Musk doesn't mean you're gonna like Trump. As a matter of fact, aren't they beefing Musk and Trump?
Somewhat
Mm.
like over the Iran war, but that that's all going to be water under the bridge the second that Trump gives him another tax break. That's a different story for another day.
Yeah, it's all about money. It's all big business. Got
But
Toph in the building.
Kitty
What's up? What's up?
Late night live.
Yeah, man. I'll try to. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'll try to do my best to continue to be here without going into too much depth. I start my job tomorrow. I was supposed to start this coming Monday, but we had some people basically drop out, so I started tomorrow. And I was joking on the chat the other day that some ICE agents were here. I did visit the job yesterday, try to get a feel for it, walk around, working at an airport also, for anyone curious. And the work,
Congratulations.
Yeah,
yeah,
congrats, Toph.
sorry, I did see some ICE agents. So it was like some Denzel training day because I saw like this dude walk by in a vest and it said ICE on it. And I was like, that can't be who I think it is. And so I kind of like low key followed the guy, and there they were. It was about like maybe 5 or 6 of them. So the local news area in my city, they had to put out a statement saying that ICE wasn't here. When I literally saw them, like I'm not stupid. I saw the ICE.
Oh yeah, they love
So
to lie.
yeah. So, well, I forgot they're here because we got the Masters, and when you live here in Georgia, you kind of forget that. Oh yeah, the Master is kind of the big thing. So But yeah, I start tomorrow. As far as I know, it's weekdays and not weekends. So I'll still be here to support. But I'm just really excited to start this journey and stuff. And I don't really talk too much about real life stuff going on, but just trying to get myself back at the take care of myself. And I think there's some benefits too. I think like after 30 days, I'll be able to
Oh
like
yeah, you working in the
have like
airport. You should get some
yeah,
really
yeah,
good
yeah.
benefits.
Yeah. I think one of the benefits they say is like after I work for 30 days, I'll be able to like take flights and stuff and different states and cities and stuff. I might go to I want to go to Myrtle Beach. I've always wanted to go there. It's not that far. I think as a drive, it's like
Nice.
3 hours, but if a plane is like 30 minutes. But anyway, so just an update. Other than that, I'm doing good.
Like I was about to
Hey.
say, so like after 30 days, they won't be calling me nigga anymore. Like, yeah.
Word, B. Everybody's showing their support in the chat, B. Give this dude a round of applause real quick.
Yeah. Oh, funny story. I will say this though. I do think I got the job based off of my skills and stuff, but like those virtual seminar things. I'm sure you guys know about those, right? There's like a
Not too
virtual
sure.
seminar. Yeah. Well, it was like a PowerPoint presentation and all that, and they're just explaining the job and what it entails of, and I'm just taking notes and stuff because that's what my mom taught me to do. If something has my attention, I pay attention to it. And if it doesn't have my attention, I'm not looking at it, right? Very last slide. Very last slide. So, all right, work at an airport. And this just isn't just this airport. Apparently, like all airports in the country are like this. Number one, you can't have a DUI. Number two, you can't have a jail record. And number three, you have to be willing to take a drug test like every 30 days or something like that. It's like 30 days go
Yeah.
by, you take a test, and then there's like, it's totally random after that, right? So the virtual seminar, it had like, I don't know, like 57 people, 58 people. It was like a 50s number.
Damn.
When it showed that slide, like no drugs, like drug tests, DUI, it went from like 58 people to like 12. 12. Right. So like I'm not paying attention, right? Like I'm just taking my notes and stuff. So I look up at the number because you can see like the number of people at the top right. I'm like, what happened? Like, did my Wi-Fi die? Like, did I click something? So like I went back on the slide and I was like, oh. Now
They said,
obviously,
fuck that shit, I'm out.
right. So obviously, I don't think that many people have DUIs or a record, but the drug test, that that smoke
Yeah,
smokes.
that'll be it. That'll be it. A
Yeah.
lot of
So it's
motherfuckers
short.
that like the marijuanas.
Right. So it shortened it. So I think that's one of the
Weed.
main reasons why I got it. So I was like, oh, okay. And they kept asking me, they're like, you sure? You don't do that? You don't do that puff puff? And I'm like, no, I don't.
See, I knew
Yeah,
it. See, I knew. He said, "Hey, y'all don't. Hey, I was the most of the motherfuckers. They don't be smoking no trees, but they probably do a little. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't put it this way. Put it this way. I'm not a Boy Scout, but I don't do shit at work, unlike some people named Jay Uso. Anyway.
Oh man, knowing that motherfucker, get him. Hey Joe, get him. Smash him.
Pause.
Okay.
Pause, right?
Roman just following his orders. Okay, Jay, like you're the tribal chief. Shouldn't it be the other way around? What?
But that's the thing, though. I didn't take it as an order. I didn't take it as such. I'm thinking he's amping them up, like, "Yo, stop playing with this dude and fuck this dude up. Why you keep talking to this dude? Get him." That's what I took it as. Everybody thought it was an order. I'm like,
No, like I took it as like Jay calling the shots.
I didn't take it as such. I'm thinking
Really?
he's like, "Yo, you better fuck this dude up," because I'm thinking he was trying to amp him up, like, yo, you keep talking. Why you keep talking to this dude, B? Like, fuck all this talking shit. Fuck this dude up.
Like then like I was watching like some of the old WrestleManias, right? And like WWE needs to go back to the old song, to the old WrestleMania song.
Man, I missed that. Which one though?
Like the old lead-in, the old like lead-in song.
I know what he's talking about. This one, the
That one.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Like they need to go back to that, because like there's certain songs that you hear and you know what time it is. You know what I mean?
Ballet was saying, "Be safe out there."
Yeah, I appreciate it, Ballet. I'll be safe. Yeah, they still had like decent music a couple of years ago. I think the issue is a lot of the music now just sucks. You know.
Like, you can still do the shitty anthem songs and shit like that.
But it's like it be artists out there that want to work with Triple H and come out with some hot shit. But that's
No,
on
but you could do that, but you could put those songs in the middle or like towards the end, like of the night. But
I think the main thing is WWE just don't know how to have fun anymore.
To me, I've said before, where I began to notice the decline, without coming off like an old man yelling at clouds. When I began to notice, because they still had like decent music in Ruthless Aggression era, the first Mania where I was like, "Yo, what are we doing here?" was that once in a lifetime shit with Rock and Cena. That was Mania 28, and they had the flow. They had the Flow Rider dude. Nothing against Flow Rider, but I was again, nothing against the guy, but I was listening to his music and I was like, "Yo, like this is prom night music. This is not wrestling."
He said prom night.
But that's what it is. Like,
like yo, my dude, are you even speaking English?
Right. That was when I noticed. I was like, "What's going on here?" And like from that point on, it's just gotten worse and worse and worse. Like every year.
Like if you think about it, right? Like I watched 7, 8, and 9 so far, and like the old Manias.
Yeah.
And like every single one of them had commentary that was really good. That's why, like, I always call Heenan and Gorilla as the best, as like one of the best commentary teams that I ever heard.
Hell yeah! Wow, shout over a doubt. Well, a shout over a fucking doubt. Heenan and Gorilla was, man, it was on point with it.
Like Heenan would say something absolutely out of pocket, and all of a sudden you hear Gorilla say, "Will you stop it?"
Right. Oh, he'd be like, "Oh, please." He said,
like it was funny to me. Like there was a like WrestleMania 8. Like there was a part where Ric Flair was just beating the dog shit out of Macho Man, right? And then all of a sudden, like Macho Man got the upper hand. And then like you can hear Heenan say, "Stop the match! Stop the match! Just stop it! End it right now!"
Oh my goodness, be like what Heenan, man, like see, we were privileged to just watch that dude work, man. A lot of these youngins don't know, like they like when people say, "Oh, you just had to be there." Heenan was one of those instances. He just had to be there. Like, yo, this dude was just on point every single time. Like, I don't think he ever had a bad night. Did he? Only time he had a bad night was when this dude had passed.
Like towards the end of WCW.
When this dude had passed, when Gorilla passed. Yeah. I think that's the only time he had a bad night.
He was drunk at one of those Road Wild shows, but that's about it.
I don't remember that one. I don't remember that one.
Like then they showed. Then Heenan said, or no, like the end of the match, right? And like Macho Man had the tights of Ric Flair. He said, "Look, he has the tights. He has the tights. I want a rematch immediately."
Telling you, B. Like,
I was like, why? And then you sit there, you're watching it. It's like, why did Flair get the rematch? What the fuck?
And like the matches that they called and shit. I ain't gonna lie, like I liked Vince and this dude also. What was it? Yeah, Vincent Heenan.
Vincent Heenan was funny too.
You know what I'm saying? Vince with the what a maneuver.
Vince was good. The only thing about Vince I didn't like was he did that one spot too much where he'd be like, "He got him 1, 2." No. He did that way too hard. 1, 2, and no.
The king made fun of him for like a week for like then,
but it was exciting though.
Like, every single time you knew exactly when cycles.
You got the TV on in the background, TKO.
Yo, what's up?
Good, TKO.
What's going on, man?
What's happening?
Nothing much, man. How you been?
All good.
Good.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have this dude continue on what he was saying, but we talked all that and what happened on Monday. But after this dude blacks off and is saying what we're saying, we pick it up with that.
But like you can tell like who's a heel and like who's a face. The only person who scared the shit out of me as a kid was Jake the Snake because he never raised his voice.
Man, his promo game was still elite.
Never heard him raise his voice. He would sit there. He was just talking the same tone.
Yeah,
and you knew he was gonna fuck somebody up, but you didn't know who.
Yeah, that was where, with all due respect, that was where Bray lost me, because he took inspiration from Jake the Snake, but like in his promos, Bray would do like the maniacal laugh like every other sentence. It's like, bro, if you laugh every promo, no one's gonna take you seriously. Like save the laugh like for like one promo every couple of months, you know? He would do that. Whereas like you said, Black Star Jake, he had like the same tone every promo. So when he raised his voice, you were like, oh man, you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like you were afraid. Like when he like, I think the only time Jake ever raised his voice was when he slapped Miss Elizabeth that time. And he got off on it. He was like all happy and shit. You're like, wow, this, even as a kid, you're like, oh, this guy's sick. What a sick fuck.
Like he saved he saved some of his greatest ass whoopings for Macho Man.
I remember
Macho Man is saying he gave his two greatest ass whoopings too.
Especially remember when they did the whole Eater of Worlds, and this dude Bray, all he kept doing was laughing like literally all week, every week. You know what I'm saying? When it came to the promos with him and Matt Hardy, and I'm like, yo, y'all doing too much. And that I always hated that with WWE. When something works, they always drill it to the ground.
With Mankind, same thing.
The laugh didn't. Bray's laugh didn't really bother me too much, but it was just when you do it at the end of every promo that really got old. And also with Vince, he made Bray's character like a supernatural. Bray Wyatt was never. A lot of people don't realize Bray Wyatt was not a supernatural gimmick. He's a cult leader.
Yeah, he's a cult leader.
Mm-hmm. He was more like Raven, and then it was Vince who took it more and that Taker like direction. I used to always I gave this analogy to some friends back then, and they were like, wow, I never thought about that way. Like when Vince started burying Bray, it reminded me a lot of the Power Rangers. And people were like, that's a random comparison. Like, what's the Power Rangers got to do? If anybody remembers like the original season of the Power Rangers, right? Rita was a big deal, and she was like the main villain, and you know, you had like a bunch of other monsters and shit.
Rita was so
my dude Goldar.
Right. They remember like when Lord Zed pulled up, and it was like, oh shit, and he had like the chair, and he had like the staff with the Z on it, and he had like the badass visor.
I like Lord Zed. I like
Lord Zed.
I like the fact they try to turn him into a straight pussy afterwards.
Right.
I like Lord Zed.
Did, right. When they introduced him, he was like all badass and shit. But then after like a couple of seasons, he was a joke. He was a comic relief thing where like you didn't take him seriously. The next thing you know, like him and Rita got married, and it's like, oh, they're in on it. It was like the writers were in on it. The writers were in on, oh, they're a joke now. Like that's what happened to Bray. It was like you could progressively see. It was like he was in on the joke. It was like, what? And I think there was a YouTube video. It was like a compilation video, and it was called Bray Wyatt, the Eater of Pins. It was like a 20-minute video.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that video. Yep.
It was so sad, but it was true. Like, literally all his major feuds ended with him hyping it up. Like, the promos for the match were good, but then the bell rings and he loses.
And then the bell rings.
Yep.
Thanks a lot, John Cena.
I think the only feud he ever won was the one he had with Seth Rollins, and even still, that's a cop out because that feud. No, he won that one, but it was a terrible feud. I mean, it was a terrible feud. I mean, he beat Seth, but look at the damage that was done before that.
He won, but he lost because he won, but then he dropped it to Goldberg right after. So what did it mean?
Oh, wait a minute.
My God.
Wait a minute. What about the Ambrose feud? Didn't he win that?
Yeah, he did. He did win the Ambrose feud, but it sucked.
Okay.
The Ambrose feud wasn't really a big deal.
I actually forgot about that feud.
That should tell you something.
Yeah, Seafood, Waylon Mercy. That's what he really was. He was like a mixture of this dude Raven and Waylon Mercy.
Like
he did. If you saw his documentary, that's who he channeled all of his character from. The fedora hat, the fedora hat, and the Hawaiian shirts were all Waylon Mercy.
Like they're like some of. I promise you, the best heel of all time was Sergeant Slaughter WrestleMania 8. Because my God, was he fucking funny?
Hell yeah, B. You know, wasn't they the name of their group, the NWO, for like a short period of time when it came to him, Colonel Mustafa?
Wait, what?
I gotta check out like each show. Before.
Yeah, like check that shit out because I think when it was him, Colonel Mustafa, and I forgot the other dude name. I think it was Adnan. I think it was
General Adnan.
General Adnan, yeah. For like a short period of time, they was called the NWO, but they scrapped it.
Because like when that motherfucker,
it was like for like 1 week.
When that motherfucker photoshopped himself with Saddam Hussein,
yo, that was a big deal at the time. Like people really thought he turned. See, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That was like the first real, like straight up genuine L that Vince ever took because they tried to run that 100,000 seat arena venue and
the Coliseum.
Yeah. And people were so pissed off they didn't buy tickets. So then they tried to spin a story and say we got to move to a smaller venue because it's safer. Like, nah, bro. Like people weren't interested in that shit.
A lot of people was really pissed off because remember they really thought Slaughter actually served in the army. Me too. Like I thought he was legit. Like that's how you knew this shit worked. People was legitimately mad. Like, nah, I'm not even. I don't even want to see Hogan whip his ass. I don't even care. Like, fuck them both.
Like he said, without even breaking the sweat, he said, "I took a picture with that." I was like, "Oh fuck."
Oh man.
Well, you know, Slaughter. They needed a heel run because you know they wasn't gonna have a face versus face match. And at that time, it was too risky to turn Hogan heel. So, you know, what are you going to do?
The should turn heel was the Ultimate Warrior. Imagine the Ultimate Warrior is a fucking heel. That shit would have been funny as fuck.
But Warrior was selling merch also, especially like at that time when it came to like, they took it more as a risk from before than now. Like now they'll take a little bit of risk here and there when it comes to like a top face and a lot of merch. They like, fuck it, let's turn him here and see what happens. Because, you know, like Hogan broke that barrier, you know what I'm saying? They try to, you know, but from before that, if you was a top earner and you was a face, it was like they're never gonna turn you into a heel because they're like, nah, that's way too risky.
No, but imagine
Warrior was the first. He was the first like big name where it was like the chase was more interesting than a destination. Like chasing to get the title and then like we actually got the title and the run just wasn't that good. And then what also didn't help him was that allegedly he wasn't really good with like the charity and shit. Like Hogan would make like appearances on like, you know, like Good Morning America, and he would like visit the sick kids, and you say whatever you want about Hogan, but that's part of the job. And Warrior, he wasn't really down with that. He hated making like media appearances. He hated like those. Hey,
just imagine him talking to the chill. Imagine him talking to the kids with with his crazy ass, like, look at kid, he must jump into jump into the spaceship and go to the planet Warriors.
But imagine if the Ultimate Warrior came out and said, "Fuck you, Warriors." Imagine if he was said that shit.
So in that instance, yeah, I definitely get it. Like you put the belt on this maniac, now you got to go talk to the kids. Oh God. Anytime?
I mean, it's sad. I mean, him beating Hogan for the belt at the time was on paper was a good idea, but the long-term result of it was not it, bro. Like,
it was a moment, but that's it.
He was on every single crack rock known to man.
They was like, yo,
No.
turn this dude Slaughter Hill and take the belt off that dude ASAP, please.
The ultimate puke.
I remember Lacey Evans that called Slaughter out for not being in the service. Yeah, I remember that. I remember when Lacey did that. Yeah.
Oh god. The second funniest.
yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, we all knew. I mean, we knew.
I was
that. We
agreeing
didn't-
to what Steve was saying.
Okay.
I mean, we didn't really need Lacey Evans to point that out. We knew that now, but still.
Yeah, I didn't know about that. Like, yeah, I knew about that before Lacey had called that shit out, but I forgot what I heard that shit at. When I was still like hella young. I'm like, yo, he never was really in the army.
That's
Niggas
just
looking
proof-
at me like I'm the crazy one. Like,
I mean, that proves. I mean, that just proves how well kayfabe was.
right.
Yeah. I've always said for me the kayfabe that made me go what the fuck will always be Yokozuna. That shit lives rent free in my head.
Right.
This dude went like not speaking a single word. I was told he was from Japan.
You know
After
what,
that
JT
face-
Cornette? Wait, what?
Right after that face 30, I'm like, whoa. I
And
was
then
like,
all of
wait
a
a
sudden,
minute.
he's speaking perfect English. I'm like, he's not
Right.
Japanese. That dude is Samoan. What the hell?
Yeah.
And check it. The wild thing was that they always said he's from Polynesia. They never said he was from Japan or he's Japanese or none. When they built him, they always say he's from Polynesia. Me being young, I'm thinking Polynesia was somewhere in Japan or some shit.
Right.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, like yo, they never really lied to us. They been like, yo, he's from Polynesia.
He's from Oxnard, California.
That's what makes it even crazier. That right there should have been another dead giveaway that he was Samoan. Because all Samoans do is live in either California or Florida. Like, damn.
Yeah.
He said, yo, I'm from Oakland, California. I just work at the damn Chinese restaurant. The
I
hell?
was so
Like-
fucking betrayed when I found out
Like
Yoko
then-
was Samoan.
Then the second funniest heel of all time was fucking Psycho Sid. Congratulations to him, by the way. Getting
Oh,
taller.
hell
Yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, y'all. Psycho Sid is going in the Hall of Fame this year.
But this motherfucker, every
Ain't
time
no-
he turned, you knew when he was a heel when he told the interviewer to shut up, fat man. That's when you knew he was a
He
heel.
said, shut up, you fat ball-headed oaf.
I'm not gonna lie. I really thought Sid was already in the Hall of Fame, and then I realized that.
Nah.
And then I realized I confused him with Vader. But damn,
Right.
that's
And I
crazy.
didn't even like how they did this shit with Vader. Like, it was whack how they did it with Vader, man. Like,
Well, they did. Well, they never got over. They never got over Vader, how he acted in the match with Shawn Michaels. So
What he did to Jose Lothario alone should put him in.
man. Oh shit!
That-
So Sifu said he had the G.I. Joe action figure back in the day with the kung fu grip and all that. Right, Ballet? I'm telling you, Southern Slaughter was a big deal in the mid '80s, mid to late '80s. What?
I did
think
not
the most.
know. I did not know. I did not know Sergeant Slaughter was a wrestler until like I watched G.I. Joe's, and then like the following show that came on was with WWF Superstars.
Right? He was.
And
That's
I
what
heard
I'm saying.
that
Like,
voice again. I was like, wait,
in
what?
reference to the
He's
Hall of
wrestling?
Fame is in reference to the Hall of Fame, it's great that Demolition and Sid's getting in.
hell yeah.
But to me, the most glaring, most egregious omission: how in the fuck do you have a Hall of Fame and you
And Perfect
don't
not
have you don't have Cyndi Lauper in? Like she
Perfect.
set you guys up.
Perfect.
Yeah,
what
she's
is
not-
what is the deal
Perfect
with
should be
that?
in.
wait, she's not in.
No,
Nah,
Really?
like, nah, like. I think every year people have been asking
I
about
swear to-
Cyndi Lauper.
she was
Like,
the
what's
one
the
that
deal
showed
with
up-
that?
I thought she was in a. No, wait, never mind.
No.
That was Sensational Sherry. My
she,
bad.
She was to connect to younger wrestling fans who don't understand. Cyndi Lauper was to connect to MTV. She was the one
Yeah.
that got the rock and wrestling connection.
Girls
And
just
that
want to
was
have fun.
huge. Yeah, right. That was huge
Yeah, that
for
was
the
the
first
wrestling connection.
WrestleMania. That was huge. That was like one of the first images of wrestling I ever saw. Was from that video. So she really helped sell tickets for that first WrestleMania. So I don't understand how she's not in, bro. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. What's even crazier is she's not in, but yet they inducted Donald Trump before her.
The fuck? It's so stupid.
And Dr. Stephanie McMahon.
You know, there was a
What?
discussion going on about that, right? They were saying
Oh,
that,
Jesse the Body. I love that man.
yeah, yo, shots
Yo,
called
Jesse
yo.
Ventura is my fucking hero, man. I swear to God, he
But I
is.
wasn't gonna talk about that. But I was talking about another conversation. They were saying that how is the Nation of Domination ain't in the Hall of Fame as a stable, but Donald Trump is.
Oh
Yeah, that too.
God, that too.
Yeah.
Probably
Then,
because of Rock's ego. Because if Rock's gonna go in, he'll go in like by himself first.
but he
He
had
wouldn't
a
want his.
chance. But he had a chance to go in by himself many times,
No,
and
I
he
agree
turned
with
it.
you.
And he turned it down. So that's
Also,
on
Right, and the
him.
reason, and the reason he turns it down is because they're very. You got to remember, the Hall of Fame is just another vehicle for them to make money. They don't want to blow their load and put in like every big name. You know, they gotta stretch this out. You know what I'm
How's
saying?
Farouk
Especially, yeah,
playing?
especially Dewey, especially him.
How's Farouk
Right.
playing?
They gotta wait. They gotta wait for a minute to put him in the Hall of Fame. Like, so they like, how old is he now? Like, with his mid-50s?
Well, Rock,
Yeah.
Rock's probably like in his mid-50s, I
he's
think.
Watch Saudi Mania
53.
gets in.
He's 53.
Oh
He's
wow.
Like they're gonna wait till he's like in his late 50s, somewhere
They're gonna put
near
him with the
there.
Saudis.
Yeah, I believe officially
To
the
deal with the
Chiefs.
Saudis, Black Star.
If the Rock does, I know Saudi's pushing for the Rock to come back next year. So if they are doing it in Saudi, and I'd say Rock would go in the Hall of Fame next year. It'd be the perfect time.
Yeah, yeah.
You poor bastard. You're assuming Saudi Mania is happening next year.
Yeah,
No, I mean, it's still not
with
gonna happen.
with the fucking war zone going on over there, they're gonna have to relocate. But then
Yeah.
again, Saudi's been at war many times and they still never relocated. So
Yo, it's a real G shit. Remember, tribute to the troops. They was
yeah,
at war during tribute to the troops.
yeah, and they were and look what happened. They were
So many,
stranded out there.
so many, but I guarantee freaking you that nobody's gonna want to come, especially if it's in a war zone. No. You have no choice but to move that shit to New Orleans.
Yeah,
Oh, but let that sink in. They were stranded out there at that time. I
Where
remember
were
that.
they at tribute to the troops? Where were they?
They're in Iraq.
They were in Iraq. They were in a war zone. That was the night that they brought in NXT superstars to that SmackDown. I remember
it's
that
a
well.
Yeah, because he got stranded out there. Exactly.
Yeah, it's a
like,
different
yo,
ball game. Yeah, it's a different ball game to have like a B show or like a tribute to the troops show, but to have your biggest show of the year over there, and it's 2 nights, and you have the Hall of Fame, and when they have WrestleMania week, they have events in the city the whole week. Like that's a lot of stuff to be in a city that's just literally a couple of like just a hip and a stop away from like a war zone. I don't see that shit happening. I'm with Black Star. They're gonna have to move that shit for sure.
It was a bad idea. It was a bad idea for them to have Mania in Saudi, regardless. Because I'm like, motherfuckers is not gonna want to fly over there, wrestlers and fans.
But like, did any of you guys watch NXT tonight?
Oh, man. Come on, Black. We eating up with this conversation. You stay doing that. Stop doing that, Black Star.
Oh, my bad.
Like the conversation was getting really good. You just, oh man.
My bad. That way for another time. But speaking of like international manias, right? I think London should get it before New Orleans gets it.
Well, Cena did tease it.
Yeah, just because your biggest current retiree made the link, right? That they should get a Mania. Your governor, right? Is that the right word, governor? Or president, whatever the fuck.
Give or take.
Oh, okay. But like one of like your biggest people said that like, hey, we're gonna put up the money to bring Mania to London, then they should get it. When Saudi falls through, because it's gonna fall through. When Saudi falls through,
Man, look, they going to the fucking Thunderdome, B. People need to stop fighting it.
Oh
Have them
my
just go to
god.
the damn Thunderdome, B. Hey,
Mania,
that's it.
WrestleMania 42, live from the Apex Center.
Yeah,
From the
Black.
Thunderdome Mania.
Yeah, they missed. Yeah, Black. I forgot you missed the Thunderdome era. Anyway,
So hold on. Blaze said Saudi Arabia is overrated. Show me other countries they could choose with a better live crowd, and the woman don't have to overheat. Right, looking like a damn female Power Ranger.
I couldn't tell I ain't gonna lie. When I saw that Rumble, I couldn't tell who was who with them bodysuits
Yeah,
on.
me neither. Yeah,
And the
me and
music went
Black
That's
Star
what
was
I
nuts.
watching
said from
that
the very
shit.
beginning when they made that announcement. When they said that Saudi was going to go over there, I'm like, that's going to fuck over the girls because WrestleMania is where you have these overly extravagant entrances, and like that's going to hurt the girls. And as we saw
I
in the
feel,
Rumble, we didn't know who
I
any of them
feel,
were.
Here's
I
my
Oh
main
my
feel.
thing.
god.
Hold on. I just wanted to say this real quick. Like, I don't really like to really get religion involved. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. People live their lives how they want to live their lives. I just find it just so bogus that you like them over there. Y'all rather see a dude in a dress, but a woman covered up. I don't get it. Like that's a little bogus to me. Like dudes are walking around with dresses and all that, but you don't want a woman to wear a
And
dress or
it's
something
weird
like.
too. It's weird. It's
Y'all
weird
don't want
too.
to. Y'all want to dude to show skin. Look at these dudes. These dudes is literally wearing panties in the damn ring, but a
And
woman
it's
can't do
weird.
the same thing.
And it's weird too because when they did the SmackDown over there leading up to the Rumble, there was two things I noticed. They did backstage segments where the girls were dressed normal, and that was okay. But then when they came out, they had to wear the bodysuit, and I'm like, what's the fucking difference?
Also,
And then
I figured they pre-taped that out here in the states or something like
no,
that.
they were there. They were there. They were at the because
Holy shit!
they had that really
Oh
cool like
god.
they had that really cool venue where it was like there was no roof, so you could see like the skyscrapers and like that was cool. So that was live. So and then like I noticed the fans in the arena, like some of the girls had they had the things, but there were like some moms there who were dressed normal and the camera showed them. So I'm like, is there some like government law I'm not aware of? Because like, I go back and watch
Yeah,
that
because
SmackDown
all
and
of
that
them don't.
Rumble.
Yeah, because all of them don't follow the same religion. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there just
Clearly,
live a regular life or whatever. So why is WWE restricted to those rules if the common folk they could just live their life how they want to? I don't get it. Like just like what Tove said, I'm lost also.
I'm telling you, I see ankle bone over their head.
But how? If the regular civilians they coming through showing skin, the women,
Do you
you
actually
don't
think
see.
do you actually think for 5 seconds that they're actually going to let that through in regular life? No, they're doing that because TV cameras are on their ass.
You know what? You probably do got to. They can't follow everybody out there. Like, y'all want to, y'all want to wear shorts? I'm lighting this whole arena up. I don't give a fuck if the shit is on camera. You got a point though. You got a point, Black Star. So they're like, oh shit, we gonna be on TV. I'm gonna wear my best outfit, showing all types of skin.
Oh
It's just
man.
It's just I don't get it. Like, you gotta be covered up from head to toe, only showing your eyeballs. What? Why? But a dude would come in the ring wearing none but panties.
I see ankle bone over their foot. Like, wait, what?
Like, am I bugging here? Like, seriously, am I the one that's bugging here? Like, do y'all hear what I'm saying?
Middle Eastern countries, women they still stuck in the 1600s. Women ain't got no rights over there.
Mm. Mm-mm.
You know
But
that.
but like what Tove just said, Tove said the women will come into the arena, the fans, the female fans are coming in, they're showing skin, like they'll like wear like a t-shirt or a pair of shorts,
yeah,
whatever, you know.
they did it. They did a segment. It was Alexa Bliss. It was Charlotte, and I think it was Julia and the other chick, the one with the glasses, whatever her name is. I can't think of her name. But
Kiana James.
it was like, yeah, Kiana James. It was like a backstage segment before a match, and like there they were, and they were just wearing the same regular outfits, and it was live because that episode was live. It wasn't taped; it was live. Well, I mean, there was a tape delay, obviously, but they were just wearing their regular outfits, and Alexa was wearing the same, black dress
They can't take
she always wears, and I was like, wait, what?
Right, but the women wrestlers when they're in the match, they gotta be dressed like a female Power Ranger.
Yeah, right.
This is so all over the place. Like,
right. So for that reason alone, that was like my first immediate concern when they said they were going to go over there, because I was like, that's going to affect the women's matches. That's going to affect the entrances. It's going to take away from it. And then as we saw in the Rumble, like we did the live stream live, like legitimately, I did not know who like 90% of the girls were in those outfits. That was like one of the worst Rumbles I've seen. And it had absolutely nothing to do with the match itself. I didn't know who anybody was. So it was like, the fuck? I think I knew who Nia was. I knew who Nia was.
Nia Last Legend. That's it.
Right. I knew, I recognized those two. Right. And then like when Liv Morgan, when she made it to the end, I didn't even know that was Liv. I thought it was
they were all wearing the same. Bro, like all three of their body suits were literally the same colors and the same design. I'm like, what?
You know what made it worse? Everybody? Def Rebel made it like 30 times more. Each time I hear...
Oh, God. Everybody's music sound the same, too.
Each time I hear Becky Lynch's song, like entrance song, her new one, I'm sitting there, I'm all like, who the fuck is this?
I wouldn't have known if it was Becky until it said the man has come around. I'm like, yep, that's Becky.
Even then, I still don't know who the fuck it is. I'm like, who's this?
Jesus, when they got to the end, oh my God!
I think they had like the final three. It was like Liv, Sol Ruka, and Tiffany Stratton, and they all had like the same outfit. All three of them were blonde. I'm like, did they not think about this? Like how? They didn't. Yeah, clearly they didn't. They didn't. Like, so if they insist on doing shows over there, like you're gonna have to book around that. Like, you don't want to get three white girls with blonde hair who are wearing some like, how the fuck are you? I didn't even like when Liv Morgan won. I thought it was the Sol Ruka chick, and then it had Liv Morgan. I was like, that's Liv Morgan. Then I have to like look at her face, and I was like, oh, it was Liv. I'm being serious. I'm not being. I didn't know who it was.
Right.
That's how bad it was. And it wasn't just me. None of us knew who the fuck was going on.
Right. I was like,
what is this?
Oh my God, man! Between the body suits, everybody's hair and looks the same, to the Def Rebel generic music, like
I said, Def Rebel made it worse.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was Liv Morgan or a fucking 2K creative character. Jesus.
And that's the main thing when it comes to a lot of people in the roster. Their themes don't have no character to it.
Oh God, don't even get me started, man. Everyone's theme song is so ass. Like, how the fuck AEW came up with a banger theme song for Tommaso Ciampa in 24 hours, but y'all niggas can't come up with good shit for these wrestlers.
And I think that's probably the reason why they drilled that "It's Just Me, Oos" entrance music to the damn earth. Drilled that shit to the ground because they really don't have much.
Thank God. Thank God.
At least
they don't do the eat anymore. Thank God.
Yeah, he's slowing down with that shit. And they should have been did that shit. They should have never overkilled it.
Like he did it once last night.
The way it is in WWE, like the cream of the crop, like the top talent, they have decent music. But like the top 5% of talents, like the Rheas, the Romans, the Codys, the Ortons, like if you're a top dude or a woman, they'll take care of you. But like the remainder of the roster, the mid card, the lower card, the tag team, they don't care. You just get like generic music.
Nah, bro, I don't credit WWE for CM Punk and Cody Rhodes' theme, because Cody's theme, he had that. That's his indie theme. WWE just bought it. And fucking, and CM Punk, they just pay a royalty check they just give Living Color a royalty check for him to use that. So, which is so crazy, because I'm like,
I wanted to say something real quick. I wanted to, before I forget, This dude Blaze brought up a good idea. He was saying like, why WWE never did a WrestleMania or any PLE in Hawaii or something like that, or where the Samoans be at?
Because their biggest stadium, which is Aloha Stadium,
Yeah,
that shit is ran down to hell.
really?
Yeah,
Damn.
like the seats are actually like rotting. That's how bad.
Plus Hawaii just had a flood up there, so
That makes
I
sense.
didn't even know that. Oh, damn. I didn't even know all that. Well, there go
yeah,
your answer, Blaze.
yeah.
I didn't know that.
You gotta remember, Hawaii might as well be an island. Hawaii's an island, bro, surrounded
I was
The
by
only
about to
thing I
say
water.
know-
Hawaii is an island. He said it
The,
might as well be
the,
an island.
the only thing I
It's
know about
damn sure
Hawaii
not a
is
city.
yeah. The only thing I know about Hawaii was that shit that Rock had with Oprah that blew up in his face, and he's kind of been avoiding them ever since then. So
What you could do, and I don't know logistically if you can do it, but why don't they do a Mania in the Tokyo Dome?
that's been discussed. I think what it would take, in my opinion, what it would take, TK would have to do something first with AEW. If TK if TK made a move and did like a big AEW show in Japan, and it will happen eventually, that's what it would take. But I know that has been discussed before, not recently, but they have discussed like doing like tours over there because with streaming services and stuff now, they don't really have
Because
to
like that
use
would work. That would actually work.
Yeah.
Knowing how much talent in WWE went through New Japan or went through Stardom, that would work.
I know I know WWE does live events in Japan, so I don't see how they can't do that.
What it is like it's the traveling cost. Like I know sometimes they ask TK, have you considered doing like an AEW tour in Japan, like a Dynamite in Japan or an AEW pay-per-view in Japan? And he's talked about how he's open for it, but it's like the further you go out, you have to first of all, you have to fly your talent over there. That costs money. You have to fly, like your ring crew and everyone over there. You got to
Most of them
lodge
have to stop
everyone.
through Cali in order for that to happen.
Yeah, it takes a while to set up. But it's all about the money. That's really what it's all about. If someone puts out the money for it, right. If someone puts out, right. If someone puts out, if a mayor or whoever, if they contact a company and say we want to do it here, they'll do it. So I think what it is.
I mean, TK could use the Bucks and Kenny Omega to set that up. I mean, if anybody knows Japan, it would be them. So
it'll happen eventually. I just think that AEW would have to do it first, and then WWE would be like, because that's just how WWE is. Because if you remember when Cena did the WrestleMania and UK tease, that was after AEW announced All In at Wembley. That's how WWE is. Like they have to be the best at everything.
Yeah, but that bit them in the ass because they still never did it. So
exactly. So
like the one fucked up Hogan story. Remember that song that song's like that Hogan dedicated to?
Yeah.
And he said that he wrestled in Wembley Stadium that SummerSlam.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
He wasn't even in the WWF at the time.
Yeah. He did not step foot in Wembley.
Goofball.
I am so mad nobody ever fact check Hogan's stories, man. Like what?
Because as Hogan be, everything he says is law.
Like no matter how stupid and ridiculous they sound, like
fuck those kids, brother. Like what?
I think the craziest shit he said was
niggas, brother.
The craziest shit he said was I think he said he had like 480 days of flyer miles, and it's like, what planet does this dude come from? There's only 365 days in the year. Like the fuck.
No, the craziest thing he said was that he could beat that he could beat Tyson in his prime. I'm like, really?
Didn't he say that in the UFC? He said some goofy shit like that. Like, oh, he was offered to fight Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Yeah,
in the
then Dana
UFC
White
in a
fact
bare
checked.
knuckle fight. Yeah.
Yeah, Dana White fact checked it because he said that was before he owned the UFC, and so he said he went through the rabbit hole and there was no record of that at all. So-
Yeah.
No. The worst story that Hogan had was that he said that he was offered the Foreman grill first. He was dropping off his kids at school. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
Ain't nobody trying to eat no damn Hulk Hogan grill. That it don't even sound right. Foreman grill,
Right.
it has a flow to it. It sounds right. The Hulk Hogan grill. No.
Like,
I
He
still
probably
never.
wished. Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't know how. I still haven't heard any good news about that American beer that he used to sell.
Like then he said that he tried to kill himself and he got a phone call from Layla Ali. Layla Ali said that I never heard of him a day in my life.
The only Hogan story I believe is probably true is according to him, and he's gone now. According to him, he didn't know what the finish was with Andre at Mania 3. He said they kept him in the dark the whole time. I can somewhat believe that only because it's Andre.
The most believable Hogan story was that the NWO was supposed to be him, the Booty Man, and the Nasty Boys. I'm like, yeah, that sounds believable.
Y'all heard about that too? Yeah. Oh God, that would have sucked.
That sounds believable.
Thank God that didn't happen because Lordy, man,
that would have been so ass.
That don't even sound like a group I'd want to watch.
The Mania, brother.
That's when WCW would have been dead sooner if they'd have did that shit.
Well, imagine Hogan and the Nasty Boys in the NWO just going around sticking motherfuckers' heads in their pits. Like what?
Ain't nobody trying to see that shit, B.
And they took him to Penny City. Like, wait, what?
And then Hogan tried to bring these motherfuckers to TNA. I'm like, what?
Oh, he did. He didn't try. He did. They looked crazy. I'm like, yo, what are we doing there?
The Nasty Boys beat the Dudleys. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what this show's all about.
Man.
To have a dream match against the Dudleys.
I'll never get over that,
was
bro.
2,000 pounds.
Yeah, I'll never get over Christopher Daniels jobbing the Val Venus in 3 minutes and seeing the actual crowd get up and turn their back.
And then that whole front row, that whole crowd literally turned their backs on the whole night. I was like,
they get some snacks.
Nah, they literally turned their backs the whole night. I'm like, I don't blame y'all. Like, this shit was ass.
Did they make D'Angelo De Niro job to Val Venus one time?
No, they made him job
they
to
probably
D-Von.
They probably did, but Jesus.
Then they did that. They attempted to do their own rankings, and I remember they had like the fans vote. I think they wanted Abyss to win, but then
and they picked Desmond Wolf.
Yeah, Desmond Wolf, and then like they had RVD squash him in like 3 minutes to be petty, like just stupid.
Which made no sense. I'm like,
before we get to fall off the rails, I actually did like the whole Bound for Glory series. I like that shit. Like TNA did have some creative ideas.
Yeah, that was basically the G1 before I even knew what the G1 was. They should bring it back. Yeah.
And actually stick to it. Don't do no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Stick to the system and all that. And they had like, if you pin somebody, I think it's what at 1 point when you make somebody tap out is 3 points. And like if it's a disqualification or something like that, you lose points. Yeah, it was like, okay, you lose something creative, and then whoever gets the most points by the time Bound for Glory hits, they're the number one contender.
Like wasn't it like 1 year like Samoa Joe had like minus 30 because he kept on trying to
Wait, hold up, guys.
No, like, go ahead.
C Fluid, I want you to get one of those neuralizers from Men in Black, and I want you to flash yourself. Pause. We don't talk about Orlando Jordan, sir. No, sir.
Orlando Jordan.
Isn't he a Geppetto too? Wasn't he on a roll with an underage dude or whatever when he was with the cabinet?
Don't care.
I don't even know. Now
that was a rumor out there. I'm just saying.
Do you guys remember Orlando Jordan? Oh God, man. I don't know what the fuck he was doing on TNA. I mean, one week he was wearing like caution tape on him, and then the next week he was wearing a fucking belt, a tutu, half naked. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
He was trying to sexually assault that big Brady dude from
Yeah, the
Britain.
Rob Terry dude.
Rob
In
Terry. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm like, what?
that was Bischoff. Bischoff. What was that one book he had? Controversy creates cash. That was his book.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Bischoff believed that there's no such thing as bad publicity in wrestling. I beg to differ, sir. I beg.
Yeah, that would have been horrible publicity.
There's always a line to cross.
Like then, wasn't that Bischoff's idea to bring in Pac-Man Jones?
No, he wasn't in then. Bischoff wasn't in there.
That was Dixie.
All right. That was.
It was funny though. That was
Yeah,
funny
it was.
though.
He should throw the
Because
football at
the
dude's
NFL
nuts.
stopped that immediately. They said this motherfucker cannot get touched.
But it's like he was a tag team champion with this dude. R-Truth is like, okay, y'all doing too much now. Why is he a tag team champion? He don't even do anything.
And this nigga Truth was fighting tag teams by himself. I'm like, what?
Yeah, only thing this dude used to do was throw the football at dude's nuts. That's what he used to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's because the NFL was all like, this motherfucker cannot get touched. As soon as he gets touched, as soon as this motherfucker gets touched, I'm going to sue your ass to oblivion.
That sounds like a Boondocks.
No, it's like as soon as they told him about that shit, what's the first thing TNA does? Put a belt on him. I'm like, oh my god.
I'm sorry, man. That Pac-Man Jones story, that was like some Boondock shit. That would be like Huey and Riley going through like, I don't know, some kind of competition, and Riley's like, if you touch me once, you gay. Or some stupid shit. That's what it sounds like.
Oh man. But yeah, B, speaking of gay, you know, we got talk about AEW real quick. Nah, I'm playing.
Oh god.
But bring up that card, Dobie. What's going on in Dynamite tomorrow?
Tell him, Terrence.
Well, my dude with a whole hook. How this dude got a hook? Yo, tell Swerve, yo. I think Swerve and what's my dude name? What's my dude name from SmackDown? Ilya Dragunov. Y'all need to go to a meeting. Y'all need to reconcile some what y'all got going on in y'all brain because y'all know this shit is fake, right? Relax. But anyways, go ahead. Cause some motherfuckers.
Well, we got
these motherfuckers. Go ahead, I'm bugging. Go ahead.
Dragunov. Oh man. Yo, Toph, here's a match you'll be happy about. We got Tekla defending the women's title against Mina Shirakawa.
Oh
nice.
Man. This dude Toph's about to pass out.
Well, Nerd Denver are gonna run out. Pause.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh my god, I love them so much.
We got we got
a decent match though.
Yeah, that should be fun. We got Darby Allin versus Roosh.
Oh my god, Roosh on TV. Don't get hurt. Don't get hurt. Well, it's Darby. He'll get hurt. Fuck.
It's Roosh. Roosh. That's how you pronounce it.
Man,
you gotta roll the R. Roosh.
And I feel bad. I feel bad for Roosh, man. He could have really been something if he wasn't injury prone.
You can't. You saying his name? It's not Roosh. It's Roosh. That's how you say it. Roosh. Yeah, Roosh. That's how you say his name.
Yeah, we got a tag team match. We got the Dogs versus Orange Cassidy and Roderick Strong.
Again?
Too bad. Not a whole lot of people are gonna be watching this tomorrow because it's opening day, you know. But go ahead.
Yeah, Ballet. Let him know it's Roosh. You said Roosh. No, you gotta roll that R, B.
Roosh.
We also got. I think MJF is supposed to make an appearance tomorrow. We'll see what happens with him next.
Yeah, it's like what can he do next? He's done open challenges. He done knock motherfuckers off of the damn the spectrum when it comes to the main event.
I
Like, oh,
know
now you can't be
Hangman.
challenged for this belt no more. Like, I'm knocking you down a notch permanently.
Well, I know. We know I know Hangman is taking a break, so he's not going to be on TV for a while. So this kind of works
Oh,
for him.
what is he doing? Like, he's just taking a vacation. Well, he got like a side
He's coming back for
project.
the casino battle royale.
He's
That's when
he's
coming back.
he's taking a little vacation.
He deserves it. He deserves it. He's
Yeah,
been working
He's
very
gonna come
hard.
back at
Isn't,
all in for the casino battle royale. He's gonna win the casino battle royale, win the title.
isn't,
And also,
you know,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, isn't Kenny facing Swerve tomorrow in the rematch?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
yes, sir.
That's
Which I
definitely the
think
main
is
event.
Yeah, Swerve versus Kenny
They
2.
better not
The
lead
winner,
off.
the winner becomes
Better
number
not.
one. Speaking of MJF, the winner of that match becomes number one contender to the world title.
They
And
better not lead
Right.
off.
Swerve wants Kenny's EVP spot. That's interesting.
Yes,
TK, whatever
yes.
the fuck you
If
do,
Swerve
do
beats
not
Kenny, he gets Kenny's EVP spot. Yeah.
TK, whatever the fuck.
TK, since you love to steal our ideas, man, here's the play. You have Swerve win, and you basically do the same shit that Stone Cold did when he became the owner that one time. Remember they did the segment where he was in WWE HQ just trolling? Like, imagine that. Imagine go outside your comfort zone, TK. Let Swerve win.
Whoever doesn't fall
Make him
down
the
drunk,
EVP. And,
whoever
and
doesn't fall down drunk wins.
right, like just imagine segments of like every week of like Swerve just going to AEW headquarters of Nana, just like telling people not to give a fuck about their job.
You
And Nana
can't
just
forget
giving
about the
him,
hook though, and
oh
the
yeah,
hook. Him,
yeah.
yo, man.
Swerve
Who you
would
think?
not.
Yo, what y'all think is gonna do with that hook? Who's gonna be the first Vic? You think it's gonna be Kenny Omega when it comes to that hook? Is he gonna be the first Vic?
His name is Kenny, so
You really occupied with that hook that
He
he
has
said.
a fucking hook. Like, you think?
that nigga took Killmonger too literally.
Like, I'm very interested to see, like, like,
I
man.
think he took that shit from Kane's See No Evil movie. Jesus.
I was
look,
thinking the
man,
same thing.
the shit's more intimidating, and I'll never get over this. The shit's more intimidating than the fucking dude from I Know What You Did Last Summer. Like, I don't care what anyone says. That shit will forever be stupid to me. You guys are running around by a guy, a fisherman, a fucking dad pod fisherman with like this guy doesn't have supernatural powers.
The
He's not like
greatest.
a demon. He's not an alien. He's not like an alien predator. It's a fucking dad bod fisherman with a hook. Like, just jump him. Just jump him. It makes
Right.
no sense.
Wash that motherfucker up and throw him back in the lake.
The greatest horror movie trope is that these women are running full speed. Motherfucker is power walking, and he still catches you.
But this dude has a chain attached to the hook, though. Like, he's on some Scorpion from Mortal Kombat shit. Like, yo, holy shit.
Motherfucker.
Nigga said he's
Yo,
the most dangerous man. I mean, hey.
Yeah, that proves it.
I don't think I gotta look that picture up real quick. So we gotta analyze this dude's madness real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Because
I mean,
don't think we ever seen a weapon like that in wrestling history.
I mean,
No,
anybody that laughs when getting hit with a staple gun, I mean, it's got to be fucking nuts.
Now, the only person who was similar was Abyss with Janice.
Oh God,
Yeah.
that 2x4 with the nails. That was the first.
Oh, for anyone out there that cares, there's going to be another reboot of American Gladiators, and Wardlow and Camille will both be on the show. So
it's on Netflix, right? Right?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
I think so. It should be starting soon. I know that.
April 1st, I think.
Where's that shit?
I think Kenny Omega beats Swerve tomorrow, and then there's going to lead to a third match.
Okay.
Well, it's not
That's
going to be
Let me hear.
at all in, so it's going to be a dynasty.
Okay, I found.
probably,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. I'm about to pull up.
That's fine. I just really like the idea of Swerve being a corrupt EVP. I just think we could get a lot of fun segments of that. But I would.
No,
Because
yeah, that's something completely
But I
different.
ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. But I ain't gonna lie though. AEW Dynamite has been a little unpredictable lately.
Like, you know what this is
So
leading up to, right? Just for all you guys that don't know.
There you go,
it's
right
leading
here.
up.
Huh?
Leading up
Look
to
at this shit.
Osprey.
No.
oh yeah, there's the hook.
Jesus, man. This nigga Swerve look like a horror movie
This dude
villain.
got a hook attached to a chain.
Maybe that's Swerve's like low key goal. Maybe he's
Man,
trying to put a foot into acting. You think?
Like, I'm thinking that this could lead up to Shane showing up.
Shane.
Shane
y'all need to let
McMahon.
that go.
If he's the evil EVP, that
Y'all
has to be
need to
somebody-
let that go, B.
has to be somebody that kind of, swings the pendulum towards the right direction, right? Somebody has to show up.
And fuck that. Why the black man can't run this shit? The hell? Why you need a white savior? Nah. If that happens, let him. Like, that's Killmonger, right? The hell.
Yeah.
Let him go. Let him go with that Killmonger shit. Killmonger, he ain't no white savior. He was the king.
But he's gonna go in there and say everybody must die.
See, I'm
Oh
thinking,
yeah, that's the point.
See, I'm thinking he can beat Kenny. He becomes the EVP. He makes Kenny like subservient to him. He changed his name from Swerve Strickland to the Underground Kingpin, Swerve Strickland, and he can just basically just be corrupt. He can start his own faction, put the Shane Taylor, take the Shane Taylor promotion folks and link them up. Get Athena, link them up, and just have them just basically just take over.
Yeah, like really, like inject the poison in the AEW roster.
Well, Swerve would have. Well, if that's gonna happen, then Swerve would have to win the world title if they do that.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Here's the problem with what you're saying. Athena's never leaving the ghetto.
So, yeah. And if you went with my idea,
aside, this dude got a point. Just imagine him doing that shit. Like, imagine this dude Swerve really, like injecting poison into the AEW roster and slowly taking it over. Like, really build a story. Like, yo, I'm gonna slowly take this shit over.
Yeah. I'm injecting a lethal dose of poison.
It would be like my idea of my idea of it. It would basically be like the Don Callis family, but good. He just basically he would basically just corrupt just different people one at a time. Like, he could corrupt like as an example, like he corrupts Kenny, then he could corrupt Athena, he could corrupt like Hook, whoever. I don't care. Just corrupt people and just make them go rogue. And he just literally just has a hit squad, under the shadows, like some League of Assassins type shit.
A good hitman for Swerve would be Joe. Like, that would be the perfect hitman.
Yeah, you could do it. Of course, if you went with my idea, then of course, like TKO said, obviously he'd have to be the champion, which means MJF would have to lose. So
eventually
that's absolutely corrupt.
Yeah,
you could make him Venom and just go absolutely just go ham on everybody.
No, like the whole Killmonger. You remember what Killmonger did in Black Panther? Have him on that same type of time. Have him build that influence and have people really start joining him. Like, yo, like him speaking the truth, like what Killmonger did.
He did it. He did influence. He made a statement on Twitter. It's actually really good. I wish they did a promo. Someone asked him on Twitter, like, why do you want Kenny's EVP spot? Like, what does that mean? And then Swerve was like, an EVP spot is more powerful than a world champion spot, because if he was the EVP spot, he said that he could use the EV power to basically corrupt and prevent people from getting title shots. So he could theoretically become the EVP, and then he could prevent like Jay White from coming back. He could prevent Osprey from getting a shot. He could prevent like Bandito or Brody. He could literally like prevent anybody else from challenging to just leave it all for him. It's like some Lex Luthor type shit. You see what I'm
Yes,
saying? Like there's
and
money here.
and that's why I said like let him be the face of that shit. Because Black Star was saying like have this dude Shane coming. Nah, fuck that. Let's have that because that's something WWE would do. Nah, have that real powerful, dominant black figure. You know what I'm saying? That he can have
Right.
Bobby Lashley as his muscle type shit, and then you have the power struggle going on with that. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
see,
saying?
Bobby
Like,
would actually listen to him. No,
I'm just saying down the road. I'm not saying
Okay.
like right now. Like for right now, just have him really just have people following his influence, like what Killmonger did in Black Panther. Why Black Panther again? Like this, that's how exactly how they should have booked this shit if he becomes EVP.
what will
Yeah.
what would work? And again, like tell me if I'm wrong. Imagine Swerve, MVP, Joe and Shelton.
Yeah, it could work. Joe could be like his enforcer.
Well,
Shelton
supposed
could
to-
be like
We're supposed to forget about that, C-Flu. They'll get Toph mad.
what happened to the EVP status of Swerve and Ospreay? Well, oh yeah, the Young Bucks
Great
got
match, by
removed.
the way.
The Young
Really
Bucks
great
got
match.
removed. The Young Bucks are no longer EVPs. They got removed. Another alternative if Swerve and Ospreay would have lost would have been Ospreay and Swerve not getting a world title match for a year, which would have also been a funny story because I would have had Swerve kick Ospreay's ass for the next 365 days.
All right, for instance, Black Star. Now that's what you call a story, right? When they came
Yeah.
to the Young Bucks, they was millionaires. They was floating, taking trips, buying all different types of kicks, and then after that, they became bums, and their credit score plummeted, and all this other extra shit. That's what you call a story. I give
with
the
the Callis.
Bucks that, huh?
Yeah.
Got with the Don Callis bums.
Yeah, them potentially going down with the Don Callis family and getting that $1 million match and all that.
Said it wrong.
That's
Don
the
Callis bums.
yeah,
So
of course.
speaking of the
But
Bucks,
that's
shout
what you
out
call a story. You know what I'm saying? I give TK that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like
see?
that's what you call like an even flow of a story, is character development, and it made people appreciate the Bucks a little more because they went through the adversity.
Yeah.
We went through the
Speaking of
journey
the
with
Bucks,
them.
speaking of the Bucks, shout out to them. 2 BTEs in a row. I see they're throwing shots at Dave. The previous one, they both showed off their WrestleMania 21 tickets. They both went to that show, and they said that Michaels and Angle was a 5-star match. And then the most recent episode, they were asked. They do this thing called BTE Mailbag, where they're just asked questions. Like fans can send in questions and stuff. And then one of the questions that they were asked was, who's the best tag team outside of AEW? And then Nick Jackson said that they're one of the best tag teams to ever do it, and he said big ups to the Usos. And
Really?
of course, Dave Meltzer, they put over the Usos. And of course, Dave Meltzer doesn't like the Usos, so Dave's in shambles.
Oh please!
No,
Dave
but like,
Meltzer doesn't like the Usos. That's new.
like who cares what he likes?
no, but,
Yeah.
but to me, like, don't you guys like find it interesting? Is that like in the WCW WWE rivalry, the wrestlers never liked each other.
Because it was a real war.
Like Scott Steiner alone, when he would just kill people on the mic on a weekly basis. Oh, by the way,
That's because motherfuckers never wrote a script for him. Like, how do you censor Scott Steiner?
when he looked at Mike today and choked him, it's that a Hurricane Rana, or whatever the fuck you call it.
That nigga Scott Steiner said with his whole chest, "Pick up your remote and change the channel because WCW sucks."
That was the only part. That was the only part of the script. That was scripted. WCW sucks.
That promo and the promo he cut on DDP's wife will always have me rolling.
when he said, When he said to Ric Flair, "Why don't you take those $1 million and fix your broken yellow teeth?" Like, oh God.
Nah, man, the DDP's wife promo is forever hilarious. You come out here with Paige's wife and you act like it's a big deal. Why don't you tell me who hasn't been with that bitch? I'm like, God damn. Yeah, good luck writing. I would love to see somebody write a promo for that, man. Okay.
Like you knew.
My favorite Steiner story was the story where Goldberg didn't want to lose to Steiner because he felt like he could beat Steiner in a real fight, and he tried to beat up Russo. You guys know about that story?
Really?
I know
Yeah.
I know Goldberg always lost to Scott Steiner, so that didn't work.
Yeah, it was near the end of WWE's life. I'm guessing it must have been like in 2000 or something. They had a match, or rather, they were booked to have a match. And the long story short was that Russo told Goldberg that he was losing to Steiner. So Goldberg pulled a temper tantrum, and he was like, oh, he never beat me in a real fight. Steiner can't fuck with me. I'd fuck him up. This is stupid. Nobody can believe that Steiner can beat me up, whatever. So he caused such a fuss, and he raised so much sand that like the Brad Siegel guy, like the guy who was like in charge of Turner, like literally summoned he literally summoned Goldberg like to the actual official like Warner Brothers headquarters. And the Brad Siegel guy told Goldberg like you're doing the job, and if you don't, we're gonna have a problem. So then like Goldberg was like, whatever. So then when it came time for them to do the actual match, Russo approached Goldberg and was basically just telling him like, okay, so here's the match and here's the finish. And Goldberg was like snorting and throwing shit around. I guess he was trying to scare Russo. And then Russo was like, look, dude, if you're going to beat my ass, beat my ass. But if you're going to fucking lose or you're going to get fired, which is it? And after that, Goldberg was like, he didn't say shit. He didn't say shit. So I just thought that was funny. And also, I'm pretty confident Steiner could kick your ass, Goldberg, like regardless. So,
I think that was punishment for Goldberg at the end because Goldberg still never beat Scott Steiner to this day. So
that the funniest Scott Steiner promo, or that Scott Steiner promo, was Scott Steiner's story, was the one that Petey Williams told. And he said, do you know when was the last time I crashed a car? And Petey said, I hope never.
I remember that. Like the time when they went to Cracker Barrel and he was driving in reverse.
Yeah. Like you knew WWE wasn't going to control Scott Steiner the second he said, "Give me the fucking mic" on live TV.
He was one of the few dudes that like called out Triple H, and it was just like, "Hey, Scotty, we want you to take a piss test," and then he was like, "Yeah, let's take it with Triple H. We'll take it together. Never mind."
yeah, man.
But yeah, be fucking Sid, man.
Yeah, Psycho Sid's going to the Hall of Fame this year.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so, B.
Somebody on TV needs to say "Shut up, fat man" at least one time.
I hear Sid's son is going to accept on his behalf. Dude looks just like his father too.
We're gonna get a repeat of that time. Vince like had a premature ejaculation when he saw Rick Rude's son. Here we go.
Oh God!
Like when Sid.
Oh, like here we go.
Like each time.
What happened to my car? Go back! Where are you? Go back! Go back!
Oh my God.
What didn't make sense about that? What didn't make sense about that was when he asked the dude where his car was, and he was like, lap 22. 22? Oh, man. What the fuck does 22 have anything to do with anything?
Oh, my God, man.
Like with Psycho Sid. Or Sid Vicious, or whatever that's called. Each time he faced a jobber, you knew he was gonna fuck that jobber up with something horrible.
I remember on this one jobber he had faced in ECW after he power bombed him, finished him off and all that shit. he took the gum out of his mouth and put it in his mouth. I'm like, that was disgusting, Sid. Like,
Hey,
what the fuck?
Like you knew Sid was facing the job when he did the one-handed choke slam, and nobody did it better than him. even Scott Hall didn't do a one-handed choke slam better than Psycho Sid.
Yeah, his one-handed choke slam was crazy. Like
See, I've
like
always-
him, Kane, and Bum the Taker. You already know they have the best choke slams. You know. And that's
I'll always-
actually, you know, today. I ain't saying nothing about this dude Bum the Taker. Be like me and this dude Black Sauce. What about Bum the Taker? You know what I'm saying? What's your greatest memories of this dude? You know, today's his birthday. He turned what 61 today.
Yeah,
Probably that time he kidnapped Stephanie. Where to, Stephanie?
Oh God,
Teddy was better. Teddy was
man,
better.
bro,
Let's go for a ride, Teddy.
man, and I'm telling you, Ministry Taker was Perk Taker, man. I'm sorry. Favorite Taker memory? I would say besides his storyline with Kane, which to me I think is one of the best long-term storylines they've ever done.
Yeah, true.
I would say the obvious, man, when he when he dragged Hogan on the back of his motorcycle.
Oh, he
Shit.
didn't know Dead
Oh,
Man
yeah,
Inc. was in the
yeah.
house.
Oh
Yeah.
God, man, that was God's work. I'm sorry. Let's go for a ride, Hogan.
The David Flair ass whooping was the greatest ass whooping I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's what we was talking about before y'all pulled up.
What am I doing? I'm kicking your ass. That's what I'm doing.
That's what I'd never get old.
Oh shit.
You better mind your own damn business, Pritchard.
Not only did he whoop David Flair's ass, he whooped every single trainee's ass.
Yeah, I never got that because it's just one of those weird things. Because I wasn't on the internet back then, but apparently, like a lot of the internet fans, they didn't like Big Evil, and that was one of the reasons why he went back to being the Dead Man, because there was nostalgia for Dead Man. But as years went on, now people look back at the American Badass Big Evil shit like with reverence. So, oh yeah, it was really cool. I thought Big Evil was his best work. I thought that's the
Me
best work
too.
he ever did as a character, as a promo.
Hell yeah.
I always
Big
thought
Evil
Big Evil was his best work.
Big Evil low key made me laugh, like even when he wasn't supposed to. Like, oh my God,
When he said to JR, you had to kiss his ass. Wait, what?
Yeah.
He said,
It was
so
cool.
you think you're better than me? When that
That
man says to kiss his ass, you go there and kiss his ass.
That was
Right.
so random. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, he showed like way more personality as Big Evil. And then the other reason why like Big Evil to me was better, when he was Big Evil, that was like the most diverse he ever was as a performer. Like he changed it up. Like he still do striking and big boots and choke slams and shit. But
Yeah.
he would do like, last ride, he started like incorporating the MMA shit into his offense.
Yeah,
And
triangle
he was
choke.
kind of and he was kind of like all over the place with the card. Like he still wrestled like main event guys like Brock, Kurt, Rock, but then every now and then he wrestled like a Jeff Hardy or like a young John Cena or like a Maven. Like
Remember when he was a hardcore champion? That was actually a underrated run. He did the hardcore championship a really good job. Like
That dude
people
just
don't really
came up
talk
and
about that shit.
that's because
Mhm.
Taker kept showing up and just fucking people up. Like, Jesus.
Yeah,
If
I'm guessing that era of fans, they just had nostalgia for Deadman, so they just didn't realize how good they had it at the time until years later. Like, damn, that was actually a pretty good gimmick. Like, no
I
shit.
always
John-
saw that motherfucker overrated Bum the Taker, the slow man and the zombie shit. I never liked that shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
during I was so disappointed when they didn't show the Raven ass whooping. Or not Raven, the Maven ass whooping
Yeah.
that he gave when Maven eliminated him. He came back into the ring with the chair on, by the way.
Well, on what Sandman's saying, when it comes to Deadman Taker, the thing about Deadman Taker that the part of that conversation people don't talk about, Deadman Taker was weird because it's like he was like on some line shit where like he got better with age. When Deadman Taker started getting good, it started getting good like with the Orton feud. Like the Orton stuff, that was good. The Batista stuff, that was good. The Shawn Michaels stuff, that was good. Like mid to late Ruthless Aggression, Dead Man Taker was great. But like 90s Dead Man Taker, that wasn't good. Giant
No,
Gonzalez, that was ass. King Kong Bundy, that was ass.
no,
Then you have a
You gotta remember.
1989, when he debuted, it was probably one of the best debuts I've ever seen in my life.
You got to remember at a time where he came out at at that time during that era, good matches and good segments weren't really like a big priority. Like they didn't really start to pick up till like the late 90s. So
When he came, or when the $1 Million Man came out with his team, there was one person missing. And when the $1 Million Man said, "From the Valley," with his manager Brother Love, I was like, "The fuck?"
who the fuck is this guy?
The Undertaker. and then Roddy Piper said, "Oh, look at those ham hocks. Yeah, look at them."
I mean, but he's kind of lucky though. I mean, Vince had a lot of faith in Taker from day one with this
He had a
gimmick.
lot of faith in Roddy Piper.
Hell yeah.
It's definitely the craziest gimmick in hindsight. Like, so his gimmick is he's a dead guy. Like, that should not work. That should not work. But he made it work.
Imagine if Vince had his way and he came out of the egg.
Oh God,
Oh
he'd have never had a career if that happened. Holy hell,
Louise.
Like thank God somebody had the sense to not do that.
Remember, like he was supposed to be with Brother Love, and I guess
he wasn't with Brother Love his first night.
Yeah, I'm saying he was supposed to like stay with him and whatever. Pause, but I guess Vince is like, nah, that's not gonna work, and threw him with this dude Heyman. I said Heyman. This dude, Bearer.
Paul Bearer, yeah.
Now, when I was a kid, he was the one that scared me. Paul Bearer.
More than Jake the Snake?
Jake the Snake never scared me.
I ain't gonna lie, Paul Bearer had a lot of dope, was a manager for a lot of dope people. I mean, Taker, Vader, Mankind, Kane.
Nah, that whole Vader thing killed me when he said, I'm just a piece of shit. I'm just a fat piece of shit. Everybody ended on that day.
61 years old, B. Like, that's what's up. Like, on some real shit. Like, I may talk a lot of shit about Undertaker, but for him to still be here with us after the crazy shit that he's been through in his career, that's what's up, man.
I did not know Taker was from Houston until he retired.
I didn't even know that either.
He a Houston guy. Crazy.
Shit, when I was a kid, like Death Valley, I'm thinking like, oh, is Death Valley like hell or something?
And then you realize it's from California. I'm like, damn, this nigga likes hot climates. I'm like, this nigga might literally be from hell. Cause what the fuck?
Yeah, the hottest place in the world.
Like, how the hell do you stand over 100-degree weather? Like, that's crazy.
115.
Wearing a long black trench coat and a fucking fedora hat and gloves
in the middle of the desert. Like, what?
Like, yo, my dude, do you take a shower?
Oh, motherfucker,
that motherfucker smell like a moose knuckle.
Oh, man, does this nigga not catch heat stroke with all that leather on? God damn, dude.
We take the shower, he's actually sizzling. What the fuck?
Oh, my Undertaker. You smell like shit, Undertaker.
You smell like ass.
He was ass like in fucking 97 when he started putting like the tear on his face. Like his promos were bad. He would just be talking about his creatures of the night. Like then like when he got good with promos was when he was doing the perk ministry shit like TKO said. That's what, like when he started doing the demonic shit, and then a year later he transitioned to American Badass.
Imagine.
He told The Rock He told The Rock, "I may not dress like the devil, but I can still get down."
Go medieval on your ass. No, but just imagine, just for a second, if Jake the Snake was the higher power.
I think it would have worked,
And
honestly.
It definitely would have worked. It definitely would have. But this dude was too busy taking a nap at the damn bar.
Also, one thing too that people don't mention. One thing that the people don't mention about the higher power shit. That was the same year that they did Taker and Boss Man in Hell in a Cell. So
Yeah, it
if
was,
Vince was
yeah.
the higher power, that means he purposefully sacrificed his own bodyguard
and hung his own security guard on national pay-per-view. Oh, by the way.
He sacrificed his own daughter, remember? He sacrificed Stephanie. Remember this? That's what they were saying.
Well, what made
like,
even
yo, you sacrificed your daughter, my dude. Why?
Well, what made
even make?
What made even less sense than the Boss Man shit is at the end, Boss Man still ended up joining the corporate ministry with Vince and Taker. Like, what the fuck? This nigga
it was stumbling. They
like,
were
my nigga,
tripping.
this nigga just hung you not so long ago, and you're still joining him. Like, what?
I've always told people, like, and that's what happens when you win the war. Because when you win the war, you write the narrative. People always talk about like how clusterfuck and how clusterfuck NWO was at the end. NWO was clusterfuck, but if you look at WWF, like literally, if you look at WWF, every faction they had in the Attitude Era, every single one of them just fizzled. There was never a conclusion. There was never a conclusion to the Nation. There was never a conclusion to DX. There was never a conclusion to the corporation. There was never a conclusion to the ministry. There was never a conclusion to the.
To be fair, hold on. To be fair, the second version of DX, when it was a tag team, remember Rated RKO took them out. So to be fair,
that one did. But in the Attitude Era, like all their shit fizzled. But to me, the only one that I always thought was egregious, like I didn't really care about DX or the corporation. I always felt like the Nation should have had, because the Nation was going on the longest. They started in 96 and they went all the way to like what, 99? Yeah.
So the Nation,
what really happened to the Nation? It's like
the Nation
kept the Nation told them dudes to kick rocks.
But the Nation just fizzled out too. They never ended really either. They just
that's literally what he said.
Hold on, let me finish. The only people they really kept from the Nation was what? Rock, D'Lo,
and Mark Henry.
Rock took off. Rock took off. Farouk joined the APA. Well, no, they weren't even the APA yet. He joined Bradshaw, and they were the Acolytes before they became the APA that we know. And then Mark Henry was doing the sexual chocolate shit. He became a comic relief guy. So the Nation was really just D'Lo and Godfather, or Kama Mustafa as he was called. But then the Godfather became the Godfather that we know with the hoes and stuff. And that just left D'Lo on an island on his own. And to D'Lo's credit, he was like, the second person to hold the Intercontinental and European title. So he had a good run. Then the draw shit happened, and that was it. Like, they just fizzled. There was never really a final match or anything.
But to me, and like the part about the Nation that didn't make sense at all was, why would you put in Crush and Savio Vega? Just why?
Oh God.
PG-13.
Yeah, those two idiots. Why would you put those two idiots in?
Yeah, that didn't.
He got rid of everybody except D'Lo. D'Lo was the most loyal member. He cut everyone except D'Lo. He even cut Clarence.
Yeah, he did.
Oh wow, Clarence Mason.
I don't know why they had Ahmed Johnson join them.
No, and what made it worse was that Clarence Mason is personally responsible for killing two good things. He killed Harlem Heat. Oh, by the way, then he killed. Yeah. First he killed the Nation, and then he killed Harlem Heat with that Harlem Heat 2000 bullshit.
Don't forget that time when Vince asked Farouk, "Why did you kick out Ahmed?" And Farouk told him because there was a white man inside Ahmed screaming to come out.
Yeah. I mean, was he wrong though?
Let's get up out of here. I can't fuck with y'all.
Yeah, we gotta end with that.
Oh, God.
On that note, let's get up out of here,
We gotta
B.
end with that.
Oh man.
Yeah, appreciate y'all for pulling up on a late night, B. Word up. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week. It's
Good
March
night, East Coast,
Madness and
go
all that.
sleep,
You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes, sir.
Let's get up out of here. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate Ballet, C Flu, my dude Blaze. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, C Flu. You know what I'm saying? And for all the everybody out there that be watching the uploads, much love to y'all. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up. More content on the way. And enjoy the rest of y'all week, B. And whoever y'all going for when it comes to March Madness, good luck to all y'all. Whatever. I see y'all when I see y'all. Don't be your twerp and sub if you didn't already.